I had a baby when I was 16, so like the time where I had to embrace responsibility happened really early for me. But like teenage years, like my parents got a divorce when I was like I think 12 or 13, and in between that moment and then like knocking my first ever girlfriend up, I was really fucking bad, like really bad. Like all these scars on my hands, they're all from fist fighting in high school and like
I just can't picture you in fist fights.
yeah, I used to get in a lot of fights. I was like a really angry kid, really angry. Because I got like made fun of a lot when I was really young, but I was always a fucking scrapper.
Nice.
And then like I went to a school that was like, I mean, I'm sure the teachers were trying their hardest, but it was not a great public school.
Was it New London or?
No, so I went to Ledyard High School, which was not a bad school, but it was right when the casino started.
Foxwoods, yeah.
So the school was flooded with sort of, kids from out of town that were getting these huge checks from the casino. So they weren't super motivated to engage in the school, and the teachers were overwhelmed, and you have all these new kids from out of town. The teachers, like they don't know how to cope with these larger class sizes and stuff like that. And then there's just like a kid like me, his parents are going through a divorce, and I'm just a bad kid fucking to begin with. Like I'm one of 4 kids. I wanted attention. I don't want to put any of the responsibility for my bad behavior on the school, but it was just like the environment was conducive to me being a bad kid. Like I ran away from home. Yeah, like caused a lot of trouble.
How far did you run?
Pretty far.
Like as far as you
He's
run
a
now?
runner.
12 miles a day?
No, I made it way further. I can probably give you a number. I think I went like probably 800 miles.
Where'd
you
really
go?
ran.
Where'd you go?
From I moved to Virginia, like when I was like 15, 14. Yeah.
Do you pack a toothbrush?
I left. I took cash, all my cash, because I was like, I had a shitload of money then. I was like selling dime bags as like a 14-year-old. And my box fan. Like I still sleep with a fan on. Like I couldn't sleep without a fan.
Because the noise or the feeling of the wind?
The
White
noise.
noise, yeah.
I need the noise. It's like
Why don't you
comforting.
just do the phone? The phone, like...
Phones
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
exist.
like,
There was
phone
no such
calls.
thing as phones.
Yeah.
So he brought
Yeah.
a box fan.
Box fan.
Look,
Yeah.
this was like 100 years. They weren't the wheel hadn't been invented yet. Like, so like when I left home, I left with like what cash I had and the box fan. That was it.
And a baby mama.
No, this is before. This is way before. It's like when I lived with my parents. I was like a freshman in high school.
Did you have the
Wow.
Where are you going?
stick
This?
with the
Stick
bag?
on the-
I always thought when I was a kid that if I leave home, it will only be
It
if I have.
wasn't far from that. I mean, if you can picture like the posture that you walk and you carry a box fan, like it looks like a briefcase.
Right.
Like imagine 9 o'clock at night in a school, like seeing some kid walking down the street with a fucking box fan.
Right.
And like that was me. And it was in February. It was like really cold out in Connecticut. And I just like left and never ever moved. Like to this day, never moved back.
Never moved back to Connecticut.
Never moved back to with my parents.
Right.
I used to like go back and steal food. Like when I knew my parents would be out of the house, I'd like go back to my parents' house and I'd like take food and then leave.
Yeah.
She definitely had a phase.
Yeah.
I go, you have a punk face? He's like, what's that? No,
Yeah.
this sounds like...
It's not squeaky clean.
Yeah, no,
but it wasn't just like, it wasn't pure rebelliousness. Like there was like some genuine, like I was definitely going through some fucking
For sure.
trials as like a kid, yeah.
For sure.
And for what it's worth, like it manifested in different ways. Like my older brother then had left for college, and he just sort of like divorced himself from the situation. He was very lucky to be able to do that. My sister was a year older than me, so when I was 14, she was 15, she had a car, she was able to just escape. Like my little brother was kind of stuck there. He was really young, he was stuck at home. And like, he immediately got out when he could. He joined the military. Like, so we all went in different directions trying to sort of run away from like what was challenging. And it was just a divorce. Like kids face much worse shit every day, but it was a difficult thing for.
It's not an easy pill to swallow by
Yeah,
any
yeah,
means.
it's difficult.
It's just. Yeah.